What's going on, my undead army? This is James, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, we are hopping back on ARK Survival Evolved, a game that I have very few videos. I've put over 100, nearly 200 days in this game, literally in real time. And today, guys, for those of y'all that are experienced ARK Survival players, y'all will know exactly what we're doing. Just for this. You'll know exactly what's going on. Exactly what we're doing. But today, for those of y'all that are getting into Aberration, for those of y'all that are getting into ARK Survival Evolved, and for those of y'all that are looking for how to get a Reaper King, today I'm going to show you the easiest way to get a Reaper King, the best Reaper King trap, or Reaper Queen trap to get impregnated by the Reaper Kings, and the best setup, basically. It is a little advanced for those of y'all that play Aberration. You should know that metal structures are literally fucking nothing for those of y'all that are pros. But for those of y'all that aren't, get built up, get good at the game, and you can give this a shot. If not, go with some of the shittier designs. Guys, this is the absolute best Reaper trap design. I've seen many. I've actually used quite a few, but none have compared to how good this one is. I use this one on our official tribes, on all of my official tribes, except for one. And the whole reason I'm making this video in general is because I have no power over that tribe, and I have no way to show them that this trap is, like, this is better because they're not in my other servers. But this is my way of saying, hey, guys, you're meeting the trap on that server. That way, it works. Now, I'm going to go ahead and simplify. I'm going to break down everything for y'all before we actually go find a Reaper King. And just to let you guys know, I am not unofficial at the moment, although I am running pretty fairly easy setup. I brought way more hazmat suits than you're gonna need. You usually only need 1 or 2, but I brought 5 because I plan on doing some stupid shit since I'm on a dedicated server. I have every one of the settings turned down to normal. Actually, the character was already leveled up before I actually logged on, so these levels are not my personal, but whatever, they work. Personally, there would be no fucking crafting skill, no melee, no water, no food, no oxygen, and I would have 200, like nearly 200 movement speed. But today, guys, I hooked myself up with basically primitive gear. That's all you're gonna need. Literally don't need anything else. A compound bow or any type, but you can even use a normal crossbow. It's just better. This right here is the one. This is the first thing you're gonna want to knock out. I have a vault for storage, which you literally don't even need. I have 3 beds for in case I fuck up, which I'm not going to, and I have this. This is the most important part of this entire setup. This right here is the lantern. And this right here is going to basically make the need for a light pet absent. For those of y'all that play Aberration, or for those of y'all that have, you'll know how important a light pet is. Unfortunately, I forced tamed to level 16 because I have the levels fucked up on this server, like everything's spawning in so low, and it got eaten. So that was not it. Where is its body? Did it get eaten? I think it got eaten. I don't fucking know. I don't care either. But this is the exact same trap I use on official with the exact same setup. I went ahead and spawned in a level 150 Reaper, got impregnated, max leveled it. Because you instantly get all the XP necessary by killing anything, because I have XP boosted to infinite on this server. So I was able to get that. I have 100% imprinting, basically, from the first imprint, which you do the second it comes out of you. And I have the breeding to 50 times, that way, it's instantaneous. I'm not going to be showing you what you do after you hatch the baby, because I'm not going to set everything to 12-hour timers and wait this one out. But I will be making a video on official of me actually doing this with stuff on official. Right now, this is just me showing the trap, showing how you do this process, everything you're going to need to know. In the simplest of terms, oh my god, I don't have it set up on the map. Alright, so for those of you that will know the Aberration map, I'll go ahead and tell you the coordinates to my exact location, almost on the dot. It should be literally, we are at, don't hold me to this if I'm wrong, because I'm like 99.9% sure. On the left side of the map, we are at 70, and on the bottom, we are at 35. Right. So we should be at 70, 35. Now, It's either 70-35 or it's 60-35. In fact, hold on, let me just, because I'm fucking autistic and I screw my shit up, we're just gonna go do this real quick. GCM. Let me go ahead and simplify this, basically. Why are you not working? Give me a second, guys. I gotta fuck shit up whenever I gotta show this to you. I do already have the code copy and pasted into my phone, but the phone, it's for the Reaper Queen, because I'm going to show you guys how we get the Reaper Queen and exactly how to do this, and then I'm going to spawn in a level 150 and do it with a 150 so that you guys can get the best results from this, considering this is done on a custom server. Where the fuck is the GPS? Screw it, let me just type in GPS. So, just so you guys know where our trap is set up, I'm gonna go and pull this out. There's that. And we are at 61.0 and 68.6. Alright. So, there's your, I guess, determining factor, since I can't set up stuff correct whenever I start the map. Now we're gonna go ahead and go out of creative mode. That did not take us out of creative mode. There we go. So now that we're not in creative mode, we're gonna go ahead and get this on the way. I have the code copy and pasted into my phone, so when we bring this Reaper Queen up, we'll kill it, and then I'll spawn in a 150, impregnated by the 150, show y'all exactly how we do it. In case y'all are curious, this is the only important part. This over here is something I set up just because I have the timer and the breeding circle on the server that whenever you get impregnated, you have a minute and 35 seconds instead of 12 hours. Now, what that means is you gotta get inside the 1x1, overweight your character with meat, like, instantaneously. It's not difficult because of what I have, because I have admin commands and shit. But normally you'd have 12 hours to get a box in there with about, I want to say 800 pounds of anything, and then just almost overweight your character with meat. At about 20 minutes, you're going to want to step in that box, throw all the metal on the ground, pick it up with a whip or by hand, and then whenever the Reaper bursts out of you, instead of having to feed it over time with Reaper pheromones, which I'll show you how y'all get in a minute, you will just let the damn thing eat you, and you move on. And it instantly picks up everything out of your body. But you do it in a 1x1 because it's easy to claim it. Now let me show y'all exactly how this trap is set up. It is really fucking simple. I actually built that box. That you don't have to have the box. You can do this with light pets, guys. Like, it's just, it makes it easier. Now, in simple, doing this out of metal structures because metal structures can't be broken by mini creatures. So we have 4 this way, and we have 4 foundations this way, and it's a square. Then these, you're gonna want to go up 5 or 6. It doesn't matter. 5 or 6 will work. You can go up 7, but then the tail swing will hit you, and the needles will hit you. And you're going to build your ceilings out. And the reason you do this is because if you go any lower, you can go lower, but you're going to have to run it by foot or go with a Reaper. You want it at this exact height because you can get through with a rock drake, which is exactly what you need. You need to be able to get through with a rock drake, but at the same time, you're not going to want to be able to get through with a Reaper. Here's the thing, a Reaper Queen is bigger than a Reaper King. They dwarf fucking everything. Reaper Queens are bigger than, well, I want to say they're about the exact same size. Now, if a Reaper King cannot get through this, which it cannot, then you're set. But here's the thing, you either run through with the Rock Drake, or you get the Reaper Queen right behind you, and you jump through kind of like this. Problem solved. And then the Reaper Queen not being able to jump whenever they're, natural, because Reaper Queens just can't, you can't get them, you can't tame them. It will get stuck there, and you're just going to walk your tame up or walk around the side over here, and just close the gate. Problem solved. There's that. Now, whenever that happens, the Reaper Queen will be stuck inside there with the light here, able to hit the Reaper King. But if you're using a Reaper King, which most advanced tribes will be to get impregnated, you will not be getting debuffed. For those of y'all that do not know, the light from a light pet and a lantern debuffs Reapers does not debuff Rock Drakes, so that doesn't matter, but it debuffs Reaper Queens and Reaper Keys. So if you're using a light pet, both are getting debuffed, but if you're using a lantern like that, set it up just perfectly that you can debuff the Reaper Queen and be able to bite. Now here's how you know you're debuffed. This particle effect, the light effect off the Reaper will tell you that you're debuffed, and it's set up perfectly to where you're able to bite the Reaper Queen without getting debuffed, and she is getting debuffed no matter what. She's going to be stuck in it. You do not need the Dino Gates, but I do advise putting them up for a precaution, because when you're running the Reaper Queen or any creature in general, they always like to run erratically or, you know, do stupid shit and aggro onto other people and aggro onto stupid shit all around you. So basically this is a precaution in case, let's say, your dumbass Tridemate does this. Alright, instead of the Reaper Queen running through that area because there's no Dino Gates coming back here and eating your ass, alright, you have that set up to where you, the Reaper Queen, gets stuck while you come around and you're fine. It also allows you to do loops and shit. Alright, so guys, here's what you need to go into the radiation zone. You're going to need at least one hazmat suit, and for this particular thing, you can do it without a magnifying glass, but I advise you have one. It does make the patience and the annoyance of this whole process easier. This is literally, I want to say it's equal to the absolute best Reaper you can get on official. This is 100% imprinting. I have stats normal, so yes, it's the same as official. 80k health, 1000 melee. This is the absolute best. You are not going to get better than it. In fact, I think this one's a little better than what you can get on official, but I'm going with it. So this is the absolute best. My best Reaper has 80k health and 755 melee, and it wasn't even a max level. Its stats were buffed, and it only has 78% imprinting. So I do have some with 100%, but that doesn't make a difference. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. It does make a difference, but in this particular situation, we're going to go ahead and say that this is the best you can get on official, and we're going to work with this, okay? So, I told you guys I have the code typed in on my phone, so after I show y'all how you get your Reaper Queens, how you do all this, we're going to spawn in a 150, and I'm going to show you how to get pregnant really quickly. I'm going to instantly level and hatch it out, although just a heads up, guys, the breeding on official is usually 12 hours. And it takes 4 days for the damn thing to raise. You get, I think it's 11 or 12% imprinting per imprinting, and you have to do it a shitload. So you have to imprint every 8 hours. It's not as simple as I'm about to make it look. But this is the process. Now, right about here, any minute now, we're going to get the radiation symbol. This trap is set up right outside the radiation zone. That way you do not get hit with radiation whenever you're actually sitting at the trap. This means you can maximize the durability on a hazmat suit because it's not constantly taking damage while you're doing this. And it also means that you can get you can bring people down without hazmat suits and get them pregnant with no problem. And that depends on if they're fucking retarded and walk into the radiation zone afterward. It's pretty easy. I set mine up directly after the radiation zone every time. I am we're the only ones with Reaper traps because on all of our servers you are best. And that's kind of half the reason I'm making this fucking video. Go people. Okay, I'm gonna simplify this. That area right there, that is your basically where the Reaper trap is, that is your lane. Follow the pathway I'm about to show you. Basically right up there. Now, just so y'all guys know, I did color this Reaper, same colors as the one I have on official. I don't exactly like it on official, it's only got 60k health. It's not a beast. Right down here, we're going to come up on 3 separate Reapers, but barely ever see Reapers here, so I advise that you don't worry about this, because this isn't important. The first Reaper spawn is on our right. We never go that way. The only time you go that way is if one just jumps out of the ground. The second one is literally right where we're standing, and the third one is right where that blue drop is and that charge node. None of those are important. The only thing that's important is this pathway that I'm going to show you. So get down here. You come straight down here. Now we're gonna go through a patch of spores, which if you don't have a hazmat suit, well, if you don't have a hazmat suit on, you fucked if you into the radiation zone, so I wouldn't. It's gonna say that you're taking damage here. It's even gonna make the sound and make a little effect. Here is our first reaper. Every time you come down to this location, you're going to find it. No matter what. There's no way. This one is a level 8. That is fucking garbage. Usually it's not gonna be right here. Usually it's gonna be right about. Granted, I've come down here on multiple occasions, and instead of finding one reaper, I spread out just far enough that I find about 10. Or not 3. The whole key to this is we're going to despawn the Reaper Queen. Because when you're doing this, you're always going to want to go for it. Personally, I go for anything above 130. A lot of the community will say, hey, get a level 5 and pull in level 5s. Another Reaper Queen. 2 Reaper Queens. I don't know what level it is, but basically, we're going to do this like Hell swing backwards. Jump across the river. Now, I kind of nearly fucked that. What's going to happen is the Reaper Queens are going to follow you. They're going to try to follow you. Hell swipe them off into that water. Problem solved. What's going to happen here? Walk right up here. Alright, past this rock. Or right here. And we're going to jump. Right here. Guys, this is the best way to do Reapers. I do this unofficial. It's amazing. Running myself up to 100 Reapers on one of my servers right now. I've already hit 100 on that. And you're gonna see the 2 Reapers buried down there. You might see 1 or 2. I don't know. But here's the key part. They're far enough away from that area that another Reaper is gonna spawn. Now, those ones are not gonna despawn. So if you fall down there after doing this 10 or 20 times, you're gonna fucking hit 10 or 20 Reapers. And that's not gonna be pretty. That's level 10 that just came out of the river over there. I'm actually curious how that. Here's the key part to this. I'm going to B-glitch while doing this since there's not very many people on my custom server. B-glitching is when you just spam B and it allows you to fly. Usually it's not working. Of course it would. Basically we're going to come over here and as you can see another Reaper Queen is already spawned. 68, that's the highest one so far. Still garbage. Basically, you're just gonna knock it away, rinse in your cycle up. I do this. Because this method works. I just despawn and respawn Reapers until I get a max level or a high ass level. 12 hours, I get pregnant. So, like I said, I'll show you all a video of me doing the entire process unofficial eventually, but it's gonna take about 2 hours to max level the Reaper. Once I get pregnant, we'll do that. I will do that eventually. It's probably gonna be about a 2 hour and 30-minute video. As y'all guys can see, I've got another Reaper. In case y'all guys are curious, how you know it's a Reaper? Arrow just like this. Fucking like that. It will roll around in the dirt until you piss it off. And how you know it's not a Reaper King is it's in regular. Unless you actually spawn a subsurface Reaper King or one down. This is an area that this is the home of the Reaper Kings are on the surface of the map. And I'm gonna say in the blue zone. As said, just here's where we're gonna go ahead and head up because I showed you guys how to spawn over here. It's a pretty simple process. We're gonna do one more on our way up, and if it's a 150, I'll just put it up instead of having to actually load in this video. If we get a 150, I will make a bash in my goddamn head and go fucking. I am on a dedicated server, like I said, or custom server, like I said, guys. So just so y'all, if y'all are curious, the reason we're not killing below the level is reaperkings are like this. They have a set amount of health no matter what level. We're gonna actually kill this one in just a second. This is a movement system. Alright, so follows this all the way back up, which I think we'll kill it. But let's try to lose its trap. I think it already rebarrowed. Good. And that means we can go up and do this. But basically, guys, when you piss one off, you just lure it back up. I'll show y'all exactly what I mean, because right about here, let me actually check my suit. Alright, my suit is barely taking any damage. We managed to spawn, I think, 4 or 5 Reapers on, like, just in that general few minutes. Okay, I'm half-assing this entire thing. I can do this shit fast. Like, in fact, I'm one of the best Reaper getting guys you'll ever meet. I do one every day, so. So give me just a second, guys. I'm basically going to use admin commands really quickly to spawn us a 150 Reaper and avoid the hassle of having to continuously spawn one in. I'm pretty sure people know my pain, but because we're showing the process, I need to go ahead and get it. I would do a low level, but fuck that. I want this to be entertaining. Okay, guys, so here's a 150 Reaper. Go ahead and spawn. That's the highest thing. If anyone tells you otherwise, punch him in the fucking throat for being autistic. But knock her back really quickly. Jump. She's probably gonna barrow, don't worry. Don't worry. So, my rock trick should not be parked here. That is. But I guess it works, and it's just staying aggro on it. Alright, so as you guys can see the particle effects coming off the Reaper Queen, and she we don't need a fucking light pet, but that also means that we can go ahead and do the armor debuff. We're going to do the armor debuff, not get it stuck. Armor debuff along with the damage and that's this is the best location to listen to, guys. So second, usually you have a second person on the outside. Usually I wait till it gets bloody. As you can see, the Reaper's already getting bloody. We're going to check. It is at 11,000 out of 40. 11,000 out of 48,000. Like I said, every Reaper has a set amount of health no matter what level. So because it has 11,000 health, and I do about 1,100 damage per hit with the light active, I do like the light. I'm gonna hit it 5 times. In the back, I'm gonna check it. Now guys, here's the objective. When you're getting pregnant, it goes below 2K, you can deactivate all light. Since I'm about to die. I think its health doesn't replenish and go back above 2K. with the light every time. My dumbass has to do this, the fucking... That's definitely... It's not low enough. Now guys, as you can see, the Reaper Queen has a tent to her. Whistle the rock. And normally guys, people will take the wall and do some stupid complicated shit that is just fucking oh, yeah, don't ever fucking make it. Here, we're gonna go ahead and get the Reaper Queen's attention. We have its attention, we have everything while that red glow is active. Right? Off and pop back on instantly. What's gonna happen is it's gonna smell us. That's the first time I've ever had my screen spaz out like that, but first try, every time. Done, and done. Just because I really need to get the level in it. This is a dedicated server, so this isn't important, but just so you guys know, whenever you normally do a Reaper Queen, what will happen whenever it impregnates you is it will bear. Normally they bear because it's just what they do. Whenever you put foundations under the structure like this, it will bear. You can get multiple people impregnated by this. It is an amazing process. As you guys can see, plus 75 levels, 52,000. I told you that was going to happen just by killing one thing. And as normal, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put everything in here every 25 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably chance our life and all our gear and shit. I don't care. God damn it. I don't have time for this thing. I'm gonna go and show you what you would normally do on official. I have 26 seconds to do this. That's plenty of time, hopefully. You get inside the one because we have 21 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Cheat. Give. ITEMNUM 14 space 30 space 0 space 0. Now usually guys, you'd want to overweight yourself with meat and have a box in here with about 800 pounds of metal. That's the normal way of doing this. Because what's going to happen is the Reaper's going to pop out, and as soon as you claim it, if it's still a baby, it's going to kill you. Alright, and here's the thing. I don't even actually need to do this because I'm going to dedicate a turbo so goddamn fast that this thing is going to be juvenile by the time it's going to be fucking adolescent by the time I come out. Now, like I said, you want to overweight yourself inside of 1x1 because it will be in baby stage for 8 to 10 hours. I can't exactly give you a time because I haven't timed it after the imprint. But basically, it's going to burst out of your chest like this. Totally. Now, what am I doing? See, it's already juvenile. Just give it a second, guys. Basically, once you do this, you're going to want to do that inside the 1x1. That way, it's under control. Because when they're babies, you can't disable their wandering. For 8 to 10 hours, you're going to want to leave it in that 1x1 with all the meat and all the metal that you had on you when it killed you. And basically, it's just going to be fine as long as you overweighted yourself with meat and then dumped all the metal on the ground and picked up all the metal. Yeah. So this Reaper, that's what happens whenever you have breeding set way too fucking quick. Like I said, I'll show you how we do it on official. But this is a process. Very simple once you get the hang of it. I usually do 800 pounds of metal in a box, and then I spend about 2.5 hours leveling up the baby by despawning lower levels and bringing up decent levels. once it's max leveled, I usually have about 9.5 hours to get everything set up. So I wait about 9 hours, wait till I have 30 minutes left. I already have the metal in the 1x1 waiting for me, so I go out on meat runs, I get all the meat that I need, I come back, I put it on my character. I slowly inch myself up into the 1x1 with about 5-10 minutes left, and then I dump all the metal on the ground, pick it all up, and basically I'm overweight with the metal and the meat. Double the weight capacity usually puts me at about 1,600 to about 2,000 weight, depending on how much I bring. And wait for the Reaper to pop out, claim it since it's a baby for 8 to 10 hours. I can't give you a direct time in that area, but I know that's the general area. I think it's actually exact. It's gonna kill you like right off the bat. May take like 5 minutes max, and it's gonna harvest everything in your inventory. It's gonna overweight itself with the meat and the metal. Just leave it there till it's juvenile. It'll be juvenile at 10% when around the time you're able to do your first imprinting. Then you can pull it out, disable wandering, put the metal back in the chest if the chest is still there. If not, the damn thing broke it, which means make another 1x1 and put it there. And yeah, you can do your imprinting. The damn thing won't kill anything after its baby stage, and this is basically the simplest goddamn thing in the world, guys. This is the best Reaper trap. This is the best Reaper trap design you will ever fucking see, and there's nothing that tops this Reaper trap. I'm sorry. This whole video stemmed from me having to perk to someone that, well, not having to perk to her, but basically saying, hey, murderous, and don't take offense from this. Your guys' Reaper trap is fucking garbage. I will not fuck with it or anything, because it's not my call. But I'm telling you right now, you guys need to redesign it, or let me redo it, or just leave that one there and I'll just call it goddamn Reaper trap, because on all my other servers, it's the one we use. It's the best goddamn Reaper trap. Now, I'm just gonna take a look at this. Let's see what we got as far as like stats. Shit health, good stam. Shit oxygen, good, that's good. Shit food, that's good. Shit weight, that's good. Pretty decent melee. I've seen better, but that's actually pretty high tier melee. So this is a shitty Reaper overall, except for stam and melee, but yeah, I mean, it's a dedicated server, or custom single player. The point being, I'm proving how easy this is, guys. And usually you don't want to do your 1x1s out here. You want to do your 1x1s inside your main base, because this is where your baby's gonna be for 8 to 10 hours, and you want it close. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this fucking tutorial, which I hope you did, because I enjoyed making it, I will be doing an actual video of me doing the actual process unofficial, which will be about 3 hours long, more than likely, the entire thing. And then I'll add in the end whenever the baby hatches, and I'll let you guys see it. This is my personal design, and it is fucking amazing. I have 3 aberration servers, and 2 of them I'm constantly running Reapers on. I have over 100 Reapers on one, almost 100 Reapers on the other. And Murderous, your server, I'm about to start doing my Reapers, so I'll use your guys' trap, but I'm telling you right now, when I send you the link to this video and you watch it, you're gonna understand. I'll show you, when I do the actual one on my main server too, and I show you guys how I do it there. It's pretty simple. It's not that difficult. It's the best trap, guys. You can do it without this light too, but I advise using the light. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video if you enjoyed it, guys. I do appreciate the content, and I will be continuing to do my series and shit, and I'll see if I can put out more ARK content, because this is probably my favorite game. I've got nearly 200 days logged into it, and I've only got like 4 videos on my channel of it, so we need more ARK content. Yeah, guys, this is the best way to do Reapers. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and like the video if you enjoyed the content. Peace out, boys. See you in the next one.